Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to an all new video of Self-Care Summer, or if you are new here, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Carrie Rad. Right now I am doing a series called Self-Care Summer where I upload videos around self-care and self-love every other day in the month of June. We're in June, yeah, the month of June. And I'm also thinking about carrying on the series through the month of July. That's why I almost accidentally said July. Might be a different series name, but it's something that I'm thinking about, so let me know in the comments if that's something you guys want me to do. I'm really enjoying every other day videos right now. It's so cool to be in communication with you guys so much more now, and I just feel like it's just really connecting us a lot more, which I am really liking. And from the response so far, it really seems like you guys are loving this series, which makes me very, very, very happy. I am tired today, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I am very tired today. It's 4:22 p.m. here in Los Angeles. I leave first thing in the morning tomorrow to fly out to San Francisco. By the time you're watching this video, I probably already went to San Francisco and came back because I'm only going to be there for 24 hours for an event, which I'm really excited about, but I'm also just extremely tired. The good news is this video that I'm filming right now is very fitting for how I'm feeling right now, and how I'm feeling is tonight I need to be doing some self-care habits to make me feel good before I take off tomorrow. Today's video is going to be the 5 simple nighttime habits to help change your life. You guys really loved the 5 simple morning habits to help change your life, so I thought I would give you guys the nighttime version and completely switch everything up. In the evening, most of the self-care habits that I do are very different from what I do in the morning, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Before we get into this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up if you are enjoying Self-Care Summer so far, and also take a moment to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications turned on. It's the bell button right next to the subscribe button, and make sure it's set to always, not sometimes. There's 2 options. My first habit in the evenings is to take a bath. It's my number one thing that I love to do. It's the thing that helps me unwind the most. It makes me feel so comforted and so at ease, and I love putting oils and bubbles and just whatever I can put in there, especially like an Epsom salt with lavender, candles, just set the mood for myself to decompress. And of course I take off my makeup and my clothes and put my hair up before I get in there, and it just is something that soothes my soul more than anything else, especially if you can put some calming music on in the background, whether it be spa music. I really love just doing a relaxation playlist on Spotify. There's tons of different things that you can listen to, whatever suits you, but do whatever you can in the bath, even if it's reading or listening to a podcast, which is something I really love doing too. But being in warm water and just soaking at the end of the night is my number one thing that makes me just feel at ease and incredible. If a shower is more your cup of tea, that's good too. A hot shower, a soak with a good scrub and music and all that good stuff is just as incredible for me. I like to be totally laying down and just like feet up and with my head back. I don't like standing. I'm like, when I'm decompressing, I want to be the laziest I can possibly be. So a bath is my choice. That's my cup of tea, but whatever suits you, just warm water on your body always feels good. After I get out of the bath, I love doing a Yin Yoga class. Yin Yoga is deep stretch yoga. So most of the time you sit in each stretch for about 9 minutes or so, a long time to really just stretch your body out, restore it, and make it feel like you are giving it so much love and attention. I usually take the candles out of the bath and put them in the living room around me, lay out my yoga mat, make sure that I have space. I can do Yin Yoga myself because I know what most of the stretches are, but sometimes I turn on a Yin Yoga class on my computer or on my TV via YouTube and stream it while I'm just doing the class. I really like that. When I have a good hour, I'll put on an entire class, or there are tons of classes in my area that do strictly Yin Yoga. So if you use ClassPass or if you go to a yoga studio, check and see if they have Yin Yoga. I have been all about cooking in the evenings recently because it is a creative process to me now. I'm gonna be honest, I never used to love doing dinner. I was okay with breakfast and lunch, like I always really loved cooking for myself. Dinner always felt like such a bigger task for me. It wasn't something that I fully fully embraced until now. Now I am loving it. Now I will pour myself a glass of wine. I will turn on some cooking music. There's some awesome cooking playlists on Spotify and I'll play those, and I will just jam out in the kitchen and create dinner. And it just feels like such an artistic process. There's so much creativity that goes into cooking, especially if you're going by a recipe, but maybe you don't have everything that the recipe calls for, then you're just kind of making stuff up as you go. I'm very much so about aesthetic as well. The food needs to taste really good, but I love setting the plate because I'm a very visual person. I love having like slices of lemon and like Parmesan on the broccolini and like making it look super appetizing as well as tasting really good. And I love like setting the plate down and being like, look what I made. This is so beautiful. I don't know, the whole process of cooking dinner at the end of the night is really helping me unwind and making me have this moment of just zoning out, like turning off the rest of the world and cooking a dinner for me or for me and Alex or whatever it might be. It's been a really cool experience lately, so I definitely recommend diving a little bit more into just cooking if it's something that you don't regularly do. A lot of people end up ordering, which I much so understand because I love ordering food in. UberEats and Postmates is like so convenient, but lately cooking from home has been my jam and I'm really enjoying it. So I encourage you guys to do some recipes at home, and I just posted a what I eat in a day video, so if you guys want some dinner ideas, I will have that pop up right now because there's a really good salmon recipe in that video. My next habit is to clean up one area of your house. If you are super tired at the end of the night, cleaning up the entire house and reorganizing isn't always the best thing. It's kind of something that may feel like a weight. But if you decide on one area of your house, especially your bedroom, when you're tired and you're going to bed, I really love looking around the bedroom and putting things into place so that when I'm sleeping, I feel really good when I wake up in the morning and also just when I'm falling asleep. It's harder for me to fall asleep if I know that the house is in shambles, sort of. So for me, I like to go around the entire house and just like put the pillows where they're supposed to be. I don't go into like full clean mode where I'm like mopping floors and vacuuming and doing all of those things right before bed, but I will make sure that most things are where they're supposed to be in the house for the most part, because it just helps me fall asleep easier at night when I know that things are somewhat organized and in place, and it feels so good when I wake up in the morning and the place looks good. And last but not least, my fifth tip is to switch things up a bit. And when I say that, I mean it's so easy for us to get caught up in a routine. Routine, habits, and rituals are great, but they're not great when they become sort of mundane, like we're doing the same thing every night, coming home, watching TV, whether we're cooking or ordering in. If we're doing the same thing all of the time over and over again, Monday through Friday, we're gonna feel bored of this routine and it's just gonna feel mundane. So what I highly recommend, especially for creatives, but I hate saying that also because all human beings are creative. Some of us just tap into it a tiny bit more than others, but because we're human beings, we're all creative, we need to switch things up a bit. And the way that we do that is to just change things up at the end of the night. Maybe take the scenic route home. Maybe you take the freeway every day and there's traffic. It's the easier route that you know and it's a shorter distance, but can just be really boring because you're taking the same route every single night. Take the scenic route, and if you take the scenic route, maybe you have a body of water that you can watch the sunset, like a lake or an ocean, depending on where you live, even a mountainside, countryside, whatever it might be. Maybe one night you decide to go to a yoga class with a friend instead. Switching things up is really great for our mind. It creates new neural pathways, which is super important for the health of our brain and to stimulate it, and it's just a really great way to not get bored. So I highly recommend switching up your routine at the end of the night, even if it's just in a small way. Those are my 5 nighttime self-care habits for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some good info from it and some good inspiration. I love you guys to the moon and back. And again, I just want to say thank you for the support on this series. I know I've said that probably a million times, but I'm going to keep telling you guys that because I truly appreciate it. It's been really, really cool to create something that I feel so incredibly passionate about and the thing that matters the most to me. It just feels so good to have your positive feedback, and the fact that you guys are enjoying it as well just makes me the happiest person on the planet. So I love you guys a lot. I hope you are having an awesome day yourself, and if it's the evening for you right now, go decompress and soak in that bath, make some good dinner, or order something in if you don't have the recipe yet and make something tomorrow. Go to the grocery store at the end of the day tomorrow when you get off work, and just like enjoy doing something a little bit different and enjoy indulging in an activity at the end of the night. There's so much that we can do to help just inspire our brains, switching things up a little bit, and to just feel a little bit more creative and different. So I hope that you guys try that out, and I will see you very soon in a new video. I'm supposed to have homework for you guys. Your homework for tonight is going to be to de-stress yourself, even just if it's one thing. Maybe you don't have a lot of time, maybe you're in finals right now, maybe you're working really hard right now, but just do something. Whether it's just a bath, or just reading a chapter of your favorite book, or whether it's writing in your journal, no matter what it is, just take some time for yourself this evening and let me know in the comments what that is. What is your favorite thing to do at the end of the night to unwind? Part 2 of your homework is to come find me on Instagram. Can I do that? I'm gonna do that. Come find me on Instagram for those of you. There are some new people around these parts recently, so if you are not already following me on Instagram, come check it out. I love Instagram so much. I'm on it all of the time, posting constantly. So when I'm not uploading here on YouTube, I am on Instagram, and I just spend so much time there just making sure all the photos look lovely, and it's just like something that I love doing. So make sure we are friends there. Okay, now I'm going to let you guys go for real. I hope you guys have an awesome night, and I will see you very soon in a new video. Bye. Now I gotta go pack for San Francisco. Here we go.